Hey Rumpers, we've got another fun deck to show you, and this deck is called Water Cycle because it's all about Leafwater Blessing and cycling this card over and over for infinite value. So Leafwater Blessing, a really cool card that draws itself when you gain life. So the base inspiration behind this deck is what if you use Leafwater Blessing with Corner Club Gambler and Discerning Thief, and just use it as discard fodder. So discard Leafwater Blessing with like a Thief, and then gain life with something like Will-O-Wisp, and you get to draw the Leafwater Blessing back, and then do it again next turn, and just end up drawing a bunch of cards that way. Um, so it's really great discard fodder because usually with Thief and Gambler, I like to play cards like Crown Quartermaster and Sentinel Reclaimer that put these kind of low value token cards in your hand you can discard. But with Leafwater Blessing, it's totally free, so even better. And if you see my videos, I think Corner Club Gambler and Discerning Thief are some of the best cards in the game. I love these cards so much, and Leafwater Blessing only makes them better. So because we have that Leafwater Blessing, there's also Gnarl Rootbenders in here. So once again, you can play Leafwater Blessing on Rootbender and get infinite value by just playing that Leafwater Blessing over and over onto the Rootbender. And then because we have Rootbenders, we've had move cards like Bewildering Speed and Shadow Shift, Lesser Ward, Jack's Manic Mutation, and one other fun trick with Rootbender is like I have one Fingers of the Mountain in here. You can say use the 1 damage ping to ping Rootbender to draw a card, and then hit the opponent's creatures with the 2 and 3, or you can use the first 2 pings to hit Rootbender. He'll still survive, and then you get to draw 2 cards. You could even send all 3 and draw 3 cards, or there's a Murkwater Scourge in here. You could even say, if you have 2 curses in hand from Murkwater Scourge, curse Rootbender twice, hit the Rootbender twice with Fingers of the Mountain and draw 4 cards, and then send 3 damage your opponent's way. So yeah, lots of fun things to do with Gnarl Rootbender. Love this card. And then, so to redraw the Leafwater Blessing, there's some drain creatures like Will-O-Wisp, Giant Bat, Baron Zaya, and Blackhand Messenger. And then a couple Mentor's Rings in here so that you can give your whole board drain usually, or sometimes give your whole board ward or guard or ward guard. So yeah, besides discarding the Leafwater Blessing, so if you're using Gambler and Thief, if you have Leafwater Blessing in hand, then yeah, absolutely discard it with these guys. If you haven't found your Leafwater Blessing yet, it's Crown Quartermaster, Sentinel Reclaimer to give you stuff to discard, Manic Jack or the Manic Mutation. So a lot of times you'll discard the Manic Mutation, but if you have Rootbender in hand, you might want to keep the mutation to put on Rootbender, and you can discard Jack instead. Other cards to mention, there's one Baroneteer in here. This is kind of because I was getting beaten up by aggro, so this is a nice way to stabilize in this deck. It's not like the powerhouse card that it is in like my mono blue deck, the Corner Club Blues, because here I only have 28 blue creatures. But Baron of Tyr, it's just a nice way to stabilize and also a nice board buff. But only one of them in here. I should also mention this Harpy because I had a years long grudge against Harpy. And the fact that I included in this deck just shows you how much I wanted this deck to work. Because once again, I was getting beaten up by aggro and just looking for 2-drops. And I just hated this card for so long because it's just like so good. I hated when my opponents hit it as a prophecy. I hate the noise it makes, and so I just didn't play it at all. You'll notice none of the decks you've ever seen me make have Harpy, but really wanted this deck to work, and seeing if I can bury the hatchet with Harpy. So that's pretty much how the deck works. I mean, at the top end, have some Alfiques supported by the Temple Conjurers. I used to have fewer Conjurers and more Crown Quartermasters, but actually when you play this deck, a lot of times your hand will get totally full, and you'll end up overdrawing, especially if you have a lot of the Leafwater Blessings. Like if you find all 3 Leafwater Blessings, then they'll take up 3 spots in your hand, and if you can't play them, then you can end up overdrawing and missing out on some important cards you draw. So Crown Quartermaster was kind of filling up my hand a little bit too much. So I only now have 1/1-drop in the deck, which I usually play more 1-drops, but I'm seeing how this goes with just a single Quartermaster. One last note is the Thieves Guild fence. This is kind of greedy. I don't know whether it's actually correct to put the Thieves Guild fence in here, but it is kind of fun, and there's that beautiful dream of having Gnarl Rootbender on board, and then when you redraw your Leafwater Blessing, it gets a discount from the Thieves Guild fence, so you can play a low-cost Leafwater Blessing on Rootbender that draws you a low-cost card, and then if you can gain the life, you can keep doing that and cycle Leafwater Blessing a bunch of times onto Rootbender, drawing discount cards. So yeah, that's how the deck's working. So far, it's been working really well for me. Have about a 2/3 win rate with it. So I've been, hovering around number 20 or so on the ladder. So it's a really nice, good like mid-range deck. You have a lot of drain to fight against aggro, and you have a lot of draw to fight against control. So that combination of being able to drain and being able to draw, really nice, gives you nice kind of even matchups. So I'm gonna keep the Leafwater Blessing. Kind of tempted to keep the Rootbender just for the purpose of the video, but that would be a bit greedy. Usually I would mulligan Rootbender, especially because if this is like a Pilfer Monk or something, I really want some early stuff to contest what they're doing. Okay, with 2 Wardcrafters, I'll ring one out. If I had only had the single Wardcrafter, I probably would have saved it. But with that, spare Wardcrafter in hand, I might as well ring one out. Oh, Cornucopia Gambler, right on time. I discard my Leafwater Blessing. And there's basically nothing a monk can do about this. I guess Crushing Blow would be the answer in monk. Okay, so probably just Wardcrafter this turn.
You bet on the wrong side.
Face me, you dog!
Careful there, friend.
And then next turn I can Temple Conjurer. I don't have the actions right now for Rootbender, and I don't have that drained creature to redraw my Leafwater Blessing. So probably Temple Conjurer and field next turn, I'm thinking. Depending on what he does, I'm trying to decide what to trade into this Matron. Like, trade my Wardcrafter, I could pop this ward, or I could just go full face.
This one will protect us on the roads.
Okay, so that's a little bit scary. Now I'm getting close to Swift Strike territory. I might keep the wards. I can play Sentinel or Claimer.
Your blood will spill! You bet on the wrong side! Face me, you dog!
This Baron of Tyr is actually really, really nice against Move. Move does not like guards. So I was going to play Temple Conjurer and Field to try to maybe kill the Caravan Enforcer, but I'll actually play it in Shadow just because I have that Baron of Tyr in hand and I want to get some guards in the Shadow lane. Baron of Tyr won't impact the Corner Club Gambler because she's green. And I have the warded creature in the field, which will be really, really nice for that Baron of Tyr. So next turn maybe Quartermaster and Baron of Tyr. I mean, I might even have lethal. I do have lethal. If I play Sentinel or Claimer and the sword. Exact lethal. Actually, even if I play Baron of Tyr, I have exact lethal. So yeah, we'll go for Baron of Tyr.
There are ill winds this day.
I mean, they're in a really tough spot right now because their deck's very aggressive.
You shall not harm the caravan.
So they're looking to Swift Strike next turn, but
This one will protect us on the
if I can
roads.
guard up. Okay. So just trying to decide which lane I want the Quartermaster in. I think I'll do Shadow.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
The best protection money can buy.
I will have your head!
You are not worthy.
Oh,
You
okay,
bet
good
on
game.
the wrong side!
Yeah, so that game went quick. I didn't have time to get my Root Benders out. Didn't have time to redraw the Leafwater Blessing, but yeah, just used it as normal discard fodder. But kind of shows you you can apply a lot of pressure with this deck. And yeah, that Baron of Tyr was really, really clutch there. I mean, it gave me lethal, and also it really stabilized my board against what the opponent was trying to do. Okay. It's a scout. So, you know, could be goblins. Keep the gambler. Mentor's Ring is nice against goblins because it can help you stabilize at the end, but I don't need it this early, especially without the ring. Okay. So probably next turn, play Gambler, gamble away the Leafwater Blessing.
I have the marsh
Oh,
in my
interesting.
veins.
Okay, so they're on ramp.
Care to make a friendly wager?
I don't usually see this card get played. That's pretty cool that he's playing this.
Die!
If I fall, they hiss.
This card has a really cool premium too. I like interesting. Might be kind of a waste to play Baron's Eye here, but I kind of want to save Jack's Mutation for the Root Bender.
Gods, to me!
And I mean, this card could get out of hand, right? Depending on how much he ramps. Mundus Stone, okay. Let's see where this goes. Okay. So now...
You are full of surprises.
Wow, so much root bender value in hand. I have the mutation, 2 shadow shifts, Leafwater Blessing. So I don't want to risk putting the root bender out this early because if it gets removed or silenced, I would miss out on so much value right now. So I want to wait till I can, you know, at least throw 1 or 2 cards. So I might just play Prankster Mage in the field this turn, on like Viper.
You are not worthy. Here you've been looking for me. Feel the power within you.
Oh, getting that ward is really unfortunate. Okay, so let's see what I can get with the Root Bender. Or, I mean, I guess I'm gonna break runes. Probably gonna break runes first. I don't think I'm gonna draw anything amazing from the Root Bender that's gonna affect this play.
Worthy. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. That fence is really interesting to see with all this draw in hand. So I hope this Root Bender lives so I can get the fence out and then...
Back off, By ball.
Let's go for it.
What are we going after?
I think I'm gonna Leafwater Blessing this. And then Wardcraft, or yeah, that makes sense. Or I could Will-O-Wisp. Maybe I save the Leafwater Blessing. I don't really need to draw right now, it's just kind of for fun at this point.
Careful there, friend.
Goodbye.
So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Okay. So, is there a way around throwing my whole lane into this? I could do Mentor's Ring and then do this Leafwater Blessing thing and draw a ton of cards, but I don't think I need to draw a ton of cards right now. Once again, it just kind of be for fun. Let's at least do this. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So... I'm trying to think what the line is here. So I could let my fence survive. Yeah.
They best not anger me.
Something like that. I don't know if that's exactly the best line, but hopefully I'm in a pretty good position right now. Let's do something really crazy.
Feel the power within you.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. You step on my shadow shifts, unfortunately. Let's see. Do I have a way through this? So with these Leafwater Blessing, I can get through the guards. Yeah, and then Mentor's Ring to win. Okay.
Time to die.
Think it's worth dying for?
This was a worthy contest.
Okay. So that was a fun game. You know, kind of in that position where I could have drawn just so many cards there. If I had put Mentor's Ring onto that Will-O-Wisp, and then I had the Thieves Guild Fence on board, give my whole board drain, and then the Leafwater Blessing is discounted onto the Root Bender, but it's like, had a full hand, so, you know, what's even the point of drawing a million cards? So yeah, that's how the deck works. Really, really fun deck. So, you know, you can try it out, try your own spin on it. I know Aros wanted to show his Dominion version, so he said he's going to post that in the comments. So, you know, try that out as well. And let me know what you think. Catch you next time.